This chapter begins with the arrival of Ursula Bourne, who, driven by the false newspaper report of Ralph's arrest, is ready to break her silence. She reveals a secret that completely reframes the relationships and motives of those at Fernley Park, presenting a damning new timeline of events. For a moment or two, the girl looked mutely at Poirot. Then, her reserve breaking down completely, she nodded her head once and burst into an outburst of sobs.
There, my dear. It will be all right. You'll see, everything will be all right.
Buried under curiosity and scandal-mongering, there is a lot of kindness in Caroline.
This is very weak and silly of me. And then to find that you knew. How did you know? Was it Ralph who told you?
Poirot shook his head.
You know what brought me to you tonight? This?
She held out a crumpled piece of newspaper.
It says that Ralph has been arrested, so everything is useless. I need not pretend any longer.
Newspaper paragraphs are not always true, mademoiselle. All the same, I think you will do well to make a clean breast of things. The truth is what we need now.
I don't believe that Ralph did it, and I think that you are clever and will find out the truth. And also, I think you are kind.
It is very good that. Listen, I do in verity believe that this husband of yours is innocent, but the affair marches badly. If I am to save him, I must know all there is to know.
What I want to know is why this child was masquerading as a parlour maid.
For a living.
And encouraged, she began her story. Ursula Bourne was one of 7 impoverished Irish gentlefolk. On the death of her father, she was cast out to earn her own living. She preferred being a parlour maid to a governess. Her reference was supplied by her sister, Captain Folliot's wife. And then came her meeting with Ralph Peyton, and the love affair which culminated in a secret marriage. Ralph persuaded her into it, declaring that his stepfather would not hear of his marrying a penniless girl. They would break the news later. But Ralph's debts grew, and when Mr. Ackroyd commanded him to marry Flora, he agreed. He saw it as a way out, hoping the engagement could be broken off later. Ursula knew nothing of it until Ackroyd announced it. On Ursula, the news fell like a bombshell. She summoned Ralph, and they met in the wood, where my sister overheard part of their conversation. Ralph implored her to keep silent. Ursula was determined to have done with concealments. That same afternoon, she sought an interview with Roger Ackroyd and revealed the truth. Their interview was a stormy one. That evening, she met Ralph again in the summer house. Their interview was made up of reproaches on both sides. A little over half an hour after they parted, came the discovery of Roger Ackroyd's body. I realized what a damning series of facts it was. Alive, Ackroyd would have certainly altered his will. His death came in the nick of time for Ralph and Ursula Peyton.
Mademoiselle, I must ask you one question, and you must answer it truthfully. What time was it when you parted from Captain Ralph Peyton in the summer house?
It was just 9:30 when I went out to meet him. It must have been about 27 minutes to 10 when I reached the summer house. I was with him 10 minutes, not longer, for it was just 9:45 when I got back to the house.
Who left the summer house first?
I did, leaving Ralph Peyton in the summer house.
And what did you do when you got back to the house?
I went up to my room and stayed there until about 10 o'clock.
Is there anyone who can prove that?
Prove it? Oh, no. But surely, I see, they might think.
That it was you who entered by the window and stabbed Mr. Ackroyd as he sat in his chair? Yes, they might think just that.
Horrible, horrible.
As for that husband of yours, I don't think much of him, running away and leaving you to face the music.
Oh no, it wasn't like that. Ralph would not run away on his own account. If he heard of his stepfather's murder, he might think himself that I had done it. I was so cruel to him that night, so hard and bitter.
My dear child, I have not the least idea where Ralph Peyton is at the present moment.
But the newspaper...
Ah, that. A bagatelle, mademoiselle. A rien du tout. Not for a moment do I believe that Ralph Peyton has been arrested. There is one thing I should like to know. Did Captain Peyton wear shoes or boots that night?
I can't remember.
A pity. Now, madame, no questions, and do not torment yourself. Be of good courage, and place your faith in Hercule Poirot.